What's going on, guys? So, I said I wouldn't make another Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather video, but I have to make one because the video I made yesterday, um, was based off the fight not happening August 26th. That was a report, I guess, that Floyd's team denied it. So I have to correct the record to say that, unfortunately, the inevitable happened, and on August 26th, the mega fight between Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, right? And I say mega because it is mega in terms of dollars. And it's mega in terms of the casual attention. I mean, I look all over ESPN, every single sports thing, that's all they're talking about right now. It's finalized for August 26th. The fight's happening no other than the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Like they say that Conor is supposed to make $100 million. Floyd Mayweather's going to make probably $200 million. We get it, right? But this fight will do well. I'll tell you why. For two reasons: is that the UFC fans are delusional enough that they believe that Floyd Mayweather's boring and Conor McGregor is young, has a chin, and has power, and has a good left hook. And enough boxing fans are they're so into Floyd Mayweather that they make excuses for this fight to happen because Floyd's just going to do his thing and show the UFC fans what boxing really is. Boxing is, you don't play boxing. You can't just fuck around and join boxing. Of course, we know this, right? This is common sense, right? But that doesn't mean we have to pay money for this. And it doesn't mean that we need to act like his, when he wins his 50th fight, that it means anything, because this is no different than Floyd Mayweather fighting any other amateur, because Conor McGregor has 0 pro fights. Now, I was thinking about it, right? Because this sparring footage, right, of him versus Chris Van Heerden. Obviously, Chris Van Heerden. My bad about that. If you guys heard of that, Chris Van Heerden. Maybe it's an edited clip, but it showed that he's easily outboxed, right? He's easily outboxed by Chris Van Heerden, who was destroyed by Earl Spence Jr. Chris Van Heerden's not a bad boxer, but he's obviously by no means at the same level as Floyd Mayweather. Now, I was thinking, what other boxers could beat Conor McGregor? Because obviously he's not beating Floyd Mayweather. It's ridiculous. It's to even fathom that. If they had MMA gloves, it's a different story. But you're not sleeping anybody at this weight class, at this division. It doesn't make any sense. The whole thing's confusing. But so 3 names that came to my mind were, obviously Paulie would destroy Conor McGregor right now in a boxing match. Right now, Victor Ortiz would destroy Conor McGregor in a boxing match. Right now, Andre Berto would destroy Conor McGregor in a boxing match. Right now, Robert Guerrero, the Ghost, would ghost Conor McGregor's soul in a boxing match. I just don't see why people who have an IQ above fucking 90 or even 60 think this is competitive, right? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense to me. But again, it's happening, it's moving forward, and it will do well because of those 2 reasons. It just is unfortunate because I just not for Floyd, because as far as boxing goes, yes, this will have negative impact because this is happening on the same weekend that Kovalev Ward, a fight that has no publicity coming up to it. It's going to be overshadowed because of this Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather thing. A fight that is good, a fight that is great, a fight that people should buy, a fight that people who watch MMA should buy, because you should appreciate all combat sports, because it's ignorant to just say, oh, I don't like kickboxing, or I don't like this, or I don't like that. If you're a fan of one, you could be a fan of both. There's no, it's not like, they're not mutually exclusive, in other words. So, yes, it's having a negative impact on boxing in that regards, right? But it's really killing MMA because he is the biggest star by far that the UFC has, right? And he just left at his height, and I know that's part of it's UFC's fault for putting all their eggs in 2 people's basket, which is Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor without building other stars because they just didn't have the personality or media behind them to get to that level. Obviously, I think John Jones hopefully comes back and has that type of reemergence with that. You know, Cody Garbrandt had the opportunity if he continued because of his personality, his fighting style, et cetera, et cetera. But anyways, but some of the things that piss me the fuck off, right, is you have these idiots online. They're going to go, oh, I don't want to see Floyd Mayweather Jr. Try not to get knocked out by Conor McGregor, and he's going to be boring and he's going to jab and hold. No, Floyd Mayweather's going to knock out Conor McGregor. He's going to knock him the fuck out, right? And I've been a very big critic of Floyd in a lot of ways, but I actually understand the sport of boxing, and I understand that Floyd Mayweather is not Paulie as far as punching power goes. That Floyd Mayweather, especially if an opponent's tired, and especially if an opponent's at this level, he's going to knock him the fuck out. And I think that he's going to be able to toy with him for the first 3 rounds. I mean, Conor McGregor has no jab. You don't need a jab in MMA, right? It's different. It helps, but you don't need a jab in MMA. Right? Because you have leg kicks and you also have the threat of a takedown. So it's important, but you could survive with leading with the left hook, right? You could lead with the left hook, which is what Conor McGregor does wonderfully with a lot of these guys who are wrestlers first and don't have the type of dexterity and lateral movement and quickness. But he has no jab. That was the one thing that I saw when he was sparring with Chris Van Heerden, that, you know, he comes with this like looping left hook where Chris Van Heerden, right, who actually is a boxer, is stepping properly into his jab, and his jab was literally controlling what I saw of the sparring. So I don't know. This is my last thoughts in this fight. I think it's going to do well financially. I hope it doesn't do well because a lot of people are going to be disappointed of something that we already know is going to happen. So anyways, later guys.